He's coming, I know that.
Bruh.
Oh my god! That's brutal.
Dude.
Pokernews! Cheateruse.com. I am in the middle of nowhere. It's about -12 degrees. And if you're wondering why, hang on, there's actually the Czech tradition. You just saw is a Czech tradition. It's the angel, the devil, and what you would translate as Santa Claus, but it's really Saint Nicholas. What happens is today, these three go around the Czech Republic. They visit children, and the devil tries to scare them, the angel tries to be nice to them, and what we call the Mikuláš actually gives them some gifts. The gifts are either candy if they were good, and it's a lump of coal if they were not very nice. And if you're wondering why the hell I am here in the first place, look at this little number. I went to pick up a cute little suitcase for the WPT from an old lady. It's got the perfect dimensions for my plane, and now I am just hoping that I won't die because I am in the middle of goddamn nowhere. I'm hoping that the devil doesn't get me. The devil didn't get me. The frost didn't get me either, which was honestly the bigger danger out of the two. And now it's time to practice. I am actually off to Showdown Poker Club here at Wenceslas Square in Prague, where I will basically try to practice, try to use what my coaches told me. All the ranges that I studied in Wizard, and I have HRC as well. So I'm here to practice.
He said wherever you want.
Oh, that's a wee bit close.
One out then, I was 100% equity.
Yeah, so I got destroyed right now. I opened a6 suited in the early position, and Callum, the editor and author from Pokernews, free bet me, and while I was in the tank he informed me that an ace was revealed by the dealer beforehand, and he showed it to the table and I didn't notice. So I folded my a6, obviously I'm missing one out. The funny part is though, he was fully aware that my range has a lot of aces and I'm way more likely to fold in those closed mix spots if he tells me that the ace was revealed. What the fuck, man?
What did you have?
It wasn't even an angle, right? It was just.
He was just letting you know.
Were you actually like thinking about me folding more often?
Yeah.
You were.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was not an angle.
Who exposed the ace? Who exposed the ace?
I think his hand.
You don't. Wait, hang on. You don't have to leave it on the table.
No, he folded. No, it didn't go like that. And then because you were chatting.
Oh, okay.
And I saw that you were chatting, so that's why I informed you of the.
Right. So you informed me of it, but you knew that I was more likely to be holding an ace.
Yeah.
I folded.
2,500. There's no aces folded here, right? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm getting level. I'm getting outplayed. I'm getting schooled today, you know.
Nice. Now you can see, I told you you're going to be first place.
Queen 6 suited. Queen 6. That's the Pokernews strategy writing right there.
Call, huh?
Oh shit.
You got the straight.
Yep. No.
You need to do
Queen juice.
Queen deuce.
Juice is coming, boys. Oh, my god. What's going on? What's up? Queen juice.
Fuck.
Queen juice, baby.
Deuce. Queen 6, Queen deuce. No way.
Is this the bubble?
You made it? Oh, we made it.
Full.
Come on, let's fold it. Let's go on the final table. You know, no risking.
I'm all in.
You all in? Nice try.
Spade.
He's coming. I know that. Oh my god, that's brutal.
Dude.
Pokernews. Cheateruse.com.
Flush.
Flush.
No, I'll take it. I mean, I don't mind. Imagine you're in KFC and there's 3 cops coming in full gear, questioning you. He's smoking, he's high. Anyway, guys, I've just finished the most insane poker session I've ever had, probably. So I'm in here in Prague, and I went to a small club. The small club is called Showdown. Basically, it's on Wenceslav Square, and there's a lot of tourists. You play basically for about $40. It's not a big tournament, obviously. And I jumped in. It was pretty much 3 tables, 3 or 4 tables playing. I made the final table in the end, but who I played with was absolutely insane. Because the EPTs here, there was the entire Pokernews team. It was about 6 people from Pokernews coming and joining. And it was not just them. It was 6 people from Pokernews. And there was the #1 dealer in the entire EPT. He was telling me he's legendary. He didn't want to be on camera, so you won't see clips of him. But he is a legend. He travels to all the EPT events. And he basically is one of the longest serving dealers in Europe that goes to all these events. So I learned so much. It was absolutely hilarious. You will see so many funny hands that I will post. Obviously the Pokernews guys busted me. In the end, there was so much crazy stuff. Someone flipping over their cards. There was a Bitcoin millionaire in here. Literally, I met a guy who invested into Bitcoin at $8. And what he does is he just travels the world, plays poker, plays Call of Duty, because obviously he's a millionaire. Showed me a picture with Tom Dwan from Singapore. It was absolutely insane. In terms of my performance, I feel like I played reasonably well. There are 2 things that give me pause. First thing is playing against free bets. Obviously at the middling stacks, it's quite difficult for me to know the jamming ranges and calling ranges against free bets. So I will definitely go into the lab and take a look at those properly. Other thing is when you have the big blind ante structure, which was here and it's going to be at the WPT, you have to limp, BBB. Like I asked my guys that are coaching me, that are telling me how to play well, and because of the pot odds, because of how easily the big blind can play, you have to raise 3x, and because you have to raise 3x, even at 25 big blinds, you basically are forced to be limping. So hence, like ace-8 suited, our mixes into limps. Anyway, enough of this mumbo jumbo. I will show you all the hands. Bruh. It was absolutely crazy. I ended on a massive bad beat against the Pokernews guys. But for me, I absolutely learned so much. I learned that if you expose one of your cards, then you can't bet or raise for the entire hand, right? So you expose your card by accident, you can't bet or raise for the entire hand.
If it was an accident, then it's dead or what? Oh, yeah.
So now he can only check or call.
Check
No, check call.
Okay.
Right. Oh
So
yeah?
he can't raise it. He told that he's not allowed to raise.
No, check call. Only check call.
But thank you for that.
No, vidíš, ale nemůže prostě to dát volen.
Wow, this is crazy. So you reveal your card, you can't bet or raise. You can only check and call. Wow.
He was bluffing on the bluff. He faked him out with the fake check raise.
Did he fake you out?
Máš eso, nemáš,
Oh, dude, what the fuck happened? The big blind ante, you have to put in the exact amount. You need to ask for change, put the exact amount in. You can't just put in your big blind ante and your big blind in one amount. They're very strict about that. What else? Well, this is basically all I learned. And I learned a chip trick about stacking your chips. Apparently, the industry standard, what all the players do is they stack 20 chips in tournaments, just because it's easier to manage afterwards. So I learned how to do that. In terms of hands, I got really lucky with the queen deuce. I'm really going to study that one, take a look if it might be a fold. With the structure, it was very top heavy, only 4 places paid out of about 37 or something like that. So we'll see what happens. Another problem I had was with calling free bets. One of the Pokernews guys that is a massive chip leader that stuck me with a gut shot and backdoor flush draw in the end. But yeah, overall, it was absolutely an insane experience. You come to play in a random small club in your hometown and you get the entire Pokernews team. You get in a Bitcoin billionaire and you get a #1 dealer in Europe and you play with them. So yeah, basically a table like this one, honestly, I would basically pay for. It was such an invaluable experience. I asked all about how Pokernews works, things like they can't actually play on PokerStars or on the PokerStar events because Pokernews are owned by Flutter, which owns PokerStars. So that's a big drawback of being a poker journalist, that you can't actually play at these tournaments. They have 13 people here, 13 people just reporting the action. So walking around, seeing who has aces, kings, who stacked whom, and just writing the reports about the hands. There's 13 people covering this tournament alone, which is absolutely insane. You can just see how much coverage is needed. And they told me that compared to WSOP, it's actually a low amount. So on WSOP, they might have something like 30 or 40 hand reporters just walking around, trying to get interesting hands that they can then report themselves. And yeah, I got a few contacts, I met some interesting people, and I really got an invaluable practice. I have spots there I had to study, BVB, free bets. I have to study basically those. I think open raising is absolutely fine. I have to take a look at big blind ranges when I'm calling. But yeah, for me as a cash game player, when I play on small stakes, because of the high rake, basically you can get away with raise folding the small blind. That's not the case here. You basically have to go in and start limping. So that's the #1 thing I have to learn. And obviously then the jamming ranges at the 25 something big blind stacks is something you have to go ahead and understand. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy some shots of Winter Prague.